time, we did our first few paladin quests, and then we ended up continuing the story that brought us to Hawthorne Hut. Let's continue. Rolf Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family, is said to be well versed in sylphic customs. Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Let's talk to Isabel. The sylphs? Yes, father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Now, is this a male character or a female character? Female. Just a second. Sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on our masks, the next they're sending our young sentries falling into the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Also a female character. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. The sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It may just help win the favor of our forest friends. Oh, still here, eh? Great! There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do want to bring along Drat! What was it again? And my wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. Okay! Offering for the sylphs? Or to anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past the front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root that the most fiendish sea kid, the Ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions to the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying this stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an Ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck! It's gonna be dead. All I gotta say on the matter, it's gonna be dead. Hello. He did. Yeah. You can't touch me. I'm a level 36 paladin. I am heading toward the edge of the area, and I don't want to do that. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root! But of course! Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling your friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now, let me wrap it up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. First contact. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. But you keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff of me. I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of a morbo that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know their kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruit. Why can't I get that? May your parley be a fruitful. I will get this, darn it. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it, if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go tripsing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend. and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. He's literally right there. Why couldn't he have just spoken in the cutscene? It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Komuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the Elder Seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixil has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Okay, I'ma go now. And I'ma ride. And boing! And here we are. Little Solace. Walking One is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story. But this one expects no such thing. Walking One should go home and leave this one be. Oh yeah? You know what I have to say to that? Or is it? Ha-ha! This one would welcome Walking One who moves like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One should bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking One carries message for Elder One? This one will deliver the message when to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye! We come to pay our respects to your elder and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These Walking Ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought milk root, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Other one is busy. Walking One should go home. Hold on a second. Go home, you say? But the souls of Little Solace will always welcome to Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Serena here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seer herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Serena's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me the recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Quest complete! Give me the next quest, Ida. Say, Serena, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing! You went through all that trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow! Ow! There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Walking one would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One has learned the secret, Walking One would not weave in the same way. Now I just gotta dance again. Nope, camera doesn't move fast enough to keep up. Ah! Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Ah, behemoth! Let me dance for you in front of a fire and a cooking pot. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Serena, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to the next adventure! Serena, as an adventurer, you are no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylph who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You'd be better off inquiring the here media of the Gridanians who reside here. You would be better off inquiring with Hera Emedia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the sylph's troubles. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from moms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Ziz Gorlins and Gall Gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details. And what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deed, seek out Camuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost to him. My own experience speaks of this. Okay, I slay a Ziz, I slay a gnat, and then I obtain 3 brownie brushes.
Yeah!
Time to get some thingies, some thingies, some thingies. Time to get some thingies wherever they may be. That's 1. That's 2. A 3. Hello, level 50B. Please don't bother me. I'm not gonna bother you. Dancing One is still here? Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one? This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey buzzy ones? This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one trusts Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones... Yay! I didn't have to do a thing! These ones' home is in danger! Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones. And Walking Ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here, and Walking Ones must hush house and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears Steel Ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Shush! Shush, this one says. Still walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Okay, now we gotta find the other two. Doom-de-doom-de-doom-de-doom-de-doom. Such a lovely day for a walk through the forest, wouldn't you agree? Oh wow, what am I doing? Go over here, end up here. And bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. I must go, Mon Comuxio. Comuxio! The Imperials are here! This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for the steel ones, yes? I'ma go looking for this thing. I bet it's around this big tree. Dancing one is back! This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something? Dancing one found paper inside a box? This is a message from Empire? This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes, this one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from a home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding beneath this one's wings? Is there a sneaky one hiding beneath this one's wings? Snooping ones selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. 37! Helpful One arrives at good time. This one needs help. This time needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside the little solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. I gotta go find Claxio! There you are! What are you doing out here, little filth? What are you doing out here? What? Walking One wants this one to return to the little solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned the Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One! Yeah, not gonna happen. Oh, fine. What? Claxia refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry! Hurry and find Claxio! Helpful One should search for spools of thread in the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Claxio. But hurry! Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away! Well, if it's hurrying, I need. I am 11 levels above that. Meddling One is back? This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kamoxia that this one will never go back. Never! Touched ones? Touched ones should go away too. This one is a good one. Everyone should leave this one alone. Be on guard, Serena. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio! This one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Camuxio? And meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio, and Claxio is safe. The Claxio is safe that fills this one with joy. Camuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting about... I accidentally skipped it. Meddling... helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Camuxio and friendly ones. Should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Considering the fact that you basically had to bathe in marble breath, I don't blame you. We ride! one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one may promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes. Yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Here where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscarin. Buscarin may know what happened to Elder One. My older brother being a goof. This one would talk to Buscarin, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would a kind one talk to Buscarin for this one? And the kind one comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania there are many kind ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry, these ones are not safe until Elder One returns. To Gridania. Our intrepid ambassador. How fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout day and night. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gaia Malco. Excuse me. That came out of nowhere. I would ask you to call upon Gaia Malco at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. To Bent Branch. Whee! Oh look, it's a Viera. With black hair and red highlights. A message from Commander Hulua, you say? Sylph Elders vanished? Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. The time has come for me to go to South Shroud. While I'm there, I can also attune to I can also A, attune to both of the Aetherites, and B, take care of my feisty little chocobo quest. As you can see, I appear to be riding faster. Mount speed has increased in this area for me. Yay, more experience. I know that where I'm supposed to go is in here, but I said I was going to attune to the Aetherites here, and I'm going to. I go to attune to the Aetherite. Gimme! Yeah! Now for the other one. Stronger than you. Haha. My feisty little chocobo. The unmistakable smell of chocobo clings to you, adventurer. Would I be correct in assuming you have your own trusty steed? Aye, I thought so. Now tell me, is your bird battle-trained? If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Lukalot over at Bent Branch Meadows. The Ishgari native is something of a prodigy in all matters considering our fine feathered friends. He should be able to help you attain greater affinity with your bird. Good thing I used my normal voice, because that was a girl. To Bent Branch for the chocobo. At this rate, I'll wind up hitting the hour mark, but before I end up turning this quest in, and then I'll have to stop. I just ran in a circle. That's entertaining. Yeah, that'll be real entertaining for people, won't it? Greetings, adventurer. Is there something you need? You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat? This is no small request you make. Riding your bird is one thing. Asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I will help train your chocobo, but on the promise that you will never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Very well. To begin, we'll need a bunch of Gissel greens. You have my leave to pick one from the field yonder. Return here when you have it. Okay. Hello, Aura Lancer. I pick this one. Boing, boing, boing. Have you acquired the greens? Superb. Then we shall get straight to it. Doubtless you already know this, but chocobos are highly fond of Gissel greens. They love the leafy vegetable so much in fact, that they will completely forget their fears in the face of danger. Thus, by feeding your bird the greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you. And then, once called, it will be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You will find that your chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order, and it will act accordingly, and to the best of its ability. This simple yet effective methodology was developed by the Four Tomp family, one of the foremost houses in Ishgard. And that concludes your lessons. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about the practice. One must venture forth and attempt it oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of Gissel greens, and together make your way to Sorrel Haven. A brood of Ziz that prowl the area ought to be a suitable challenge for you and your companion. Put down 3 of them, and return here. And lastly, by way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of Gissel greens on your person at all times. Our resident vendor will be able to provide you with as much as you can carry. Basically, what I just unlocked... Not the chocobo saddlebag. I mean, yes, I unlocked the chocobo saddlebag, but... Look it! My chocobo will now fight beside me! Yay! Come, Celadon! What an adorable looking Lala. Such speed! And up we go! Hello, beastie. Crisp fall air after it rained. I don't know. Talking about it. Yeah. I wanted to jump from the top to bottom without landing on anything. Oh well. So you have successfully negotiated your... Yeah, so you have successfully Hi Jenny! How you doing? So, you have successfully negotiated your first few battles with your chocobo? Well done. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring, fighting with your feathered companion? Your chocobo can make up for your shortcomings, or build upon your strengths. That's good! Playing a Genshin last night? Indeed, there are countless ways that the two of you might complement one another. Through some experimentation, you will come to find the approach that serves you best. Ah, before I forget, I have one last parting gift. A saddlebag for your chocobo. Carrying Gissel greens about can be quite cumbersome. Ow! I think you should, maybe not right now, but in the middle of something. But you should definitely give it a shot when you have the time to do so. Carrying Gissel greens about can be quite cumbersome after all, and there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings should the need arise. I pray it serves you well on your adventures. Yay! Back to South Trout. I believe that was a bottle my chair just ran over. I gotta do a bit of cleaning in here. Here I don't think I'm riding quite as quickly. But I think, since I'm about to hit the hour mark, I'll probably stop it here after turning in this quest. Get some other stuff I need to do done. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... Eh? Not here to fill your belly, then? Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a self lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another blue, most folk would struggle to tell the two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across the self-elder of yours. Yay! And here's actually a very good stopping point. Next time, we will continue our search for the self-elder. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye!